Okay, this can be a knife, it can be a sword, it can be anything with a blade. Okay, now I'm going to use today a katana, or people will say a samurai sword. A samurai sword. Okay, it's not a samurai sword. I'm not a samurai. This is my sword. Thusly, it does not belong to a samurai. It could be a Midwestern dude sword. Okay, but anyway, today I'm going to talk about generally the cutting. Now, you're going to watch this video and you might learn something about Japanese swords. You might learn something about Iaido or Kendo or Kenjutsu or something like that. But basically, it's the same thing, whether it's a butter knife, a katana, a butcher knife, whatever. So, anyway, when I go to draw my sword, this is a little grotesque, but the fact is, we're just made of meat. Okay? That's what we are. And if you've ever cut meat in your life, you know that you have to cut with the blade, right? You can't go when you cut something. I mean, you might if you had a lightsaber, but I'm not doing a lightsaber video. So when I cut, a lot of people will do this. And they'll come down like that. They have this tightness in their shoulders and this bend in their arms. Now, grip is a whole other class. Grip on your sword is like your grip on your life, almost quoting Bagger Vance. But with my arms nice and straight, my tip straight out from the throat of my opponent, I come up. Now again, I'm not here to teach you how to use the Japanese sword necessarily. As I reach, and I'm going to come down a little bit so you can see it in the camera. As I reach, you notice I make a nice, big, full circle. Now at this point, like casting a fishing rod, the tip is as far out as it's going to go. Now you notice it draws back on its own as the circle continues down. Okay? Now also my grip's doing a little something as I do this. Again, I'm not going to go through exactly how to do Iaido or Kenjutsu or Kendo on this video. I just want to talk about the basics of a cut. Whether it's a dowel, whatever it is, you have to reach and let the blade do the work. You can't hack. Okay? I mean, maybe with a cleaver, yeah, that's what you're doing. But with a blade that you're cutting with, you have to let it flow. So, when you practice, and practice with a wooden sword, practice a nice flowing, big, straight arm cut. Keep a good grip on your sword. Keep your body nice and straight. Don't use a piece of junk blade. Make sure it's something that's not going to fall apart and kill the dog next door when it falls apart. But if you want more sword training, we do Iaido as part of our weapons curriculum, and we do Kenjutsu, sword work, things like that. So you can come in and see us, SpringfieldKarateandFitness.com. Otherwise, find yourself a good school, a good teacher. Don't look for somebody that's just like, I mean, Dungeons and Dragons is great. I love it too, but don't go out, with somebody that saw something in a movie. Learn from somebody traditional. I learned from people in Japan. I've learned from people here who have learned from masters. Go out and find a good weapons teacher, not some dude in an alley that read a comic book. Okay? So we'll talk soon. SpringfieldKarateandFitness.com. Thank you very much.